Al Gore was on this. And you know what you like about Al Gore? He was on this reinventing of government thing. Our program, 1999, laid it out. Here are the things that we need to do to make fundamental changes to the architecture of government. It's really a new division of labor in society about how we create public value. And also changes to the nature of governance, the nature of democracy. Well, we have a burning platform today, and there is nothing so powerful as an idea whose time has come. We have to do this. And the reason is that the irresistible force of the pressures to control the cost of government are meeting up with the immovable expectations, the immovable object, if you like, of the public expectations about what government should be, which is government should be better. We should be safer. There should be better health care. There should be better capability. We need to have more prosperity. Government's got a role in doing that. So I think tinkering with this situation is not going to be the solution. We need to make fundamental change. And the reason I'm here is I think procurement and acquisition may turn out to be the lever to break the whole thing open and to bring about the kind of change that I've been arguing for quite a while. We ask them, when you're online, what are you doing? Are you working, learning, collaborating, or having fun? And they all around the world, they had trouble answering that question. Like, those are the same thing, work, learning, collaborating, having fun, aren't they? When I was watching Mickey Mouse, I was only doing one of those things. Now, having fun. I think the kids have got it right. In their culture is the new culture of work. What are we doing today? Are we working or learning? It's called knowledge work. It's the same thing. Increasingly, we work through collaborative models, and I hope you're having fun. We have industrial age models of government and democracy, and we need to move to new models for an age of network intelligence. Yeah, I don't like the term information age. I don't think this is an information age. It's an age whereby we're connecting human cranium. It's an age of collaboration, and it's an age of participation. Well, when you get a new paradigm, and I guess that's what you're talking about today, you get a leadership crisis. Because new paradigms cause dislocation and conflict. They're nearly always received with coolness or worse. I'm guessing, listening to you going around the table here, that everyone in this room knows what it's like to be received with coolness when you introduce a new idea. Vested interests fight against change. And leaders of old paradigms have the greatest difficulty embracing the new. How are we going to find leadership for change? Well, it's your opportunity. Leadership typically doesn't come from the top. It can. But the person at the top can't learn for an organization as a whole anymore. Things are getting too complicated. Leadership can come from anywhere. What does an age of network intelligence look like, and how did that affect the government? I've studied thousands of organizations. Recently, I've been studying nature, trying to understand what we can learn from nature. And fish come in schools, bees come in swarms, and starlings over the moors of England come in something called a murmuration. Have you heard that term? Murmuration. It refers to the murmuring of the wings of the birds. And at night, the starlings are out over a 20-mile radius sort of doing their starling thing. And during the day, and at night they come together and they create one of the most spectacular things in nature. Scientists that have studied this say they've never seen an accident. And the murmuration has a function. It warms the birds up for the cold night ahead. It gives the birds a whole social structure, but it also protects the birds from predators. In some of these pictures, you can see a hawk, a fearsome predator, being chased away by the collective power of the little birds. And there's leadership, but there's no one leader. Now, is this some kind of fanciful analogy, or could we actually learn something from this? Well, this thing, I think, functions according to the principles of the network world that I've been describing to you. It's a big collaboration. There's an openness, all kinds of sharing of information about not just danger or food sources, so on, but also sharing information about trajectory, speed, danger. There are rules. The underlying one being don't bump into somebody else. There's a sort of interdependence. And I say to business audiences, business can't succeed in a world that's failing. And this thing functions as if the interest of the individual bird is somehow connected to the interest of the murmuration as a whole. And it has a great sort of integrity that somehow gives the birds great courage to take on a fearsome predator. So I look at this and I get a lot of hope. I mean, imagine if we could connect ourselves on this planet as citizens and its institutions with some kind of vast network of glass and air. Could we go beyond just sharing information to start to share our intelligence? Could we create some kind of collective intelligence that maybe goes beyond a team or a department or an institution or a society? Could we create some kind of consciousness that extends beyond an individual? I don't know. But if we could do that, we could surely do some extraordinary things.